What's up, y'all? I am in the midst of being obedient. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on while I'm in the space that I'm in is this morning I heard the Lord saying to throw away the vestiges of the last season. Throw away the vestiges of the last season. And some of y'all might be like, girl, what is vestiges? What are you talking about? It's a trace of something that is disappearing or no longer exists. So throw away any trace of the last season because it no longer exists. You have moved into a new season. Lord is saying we need to get rid of the old things. Now, I do believe that this is like, for some of us who are like, but I've been getting rid of stuff. What you talking about? It's just the last little remnants, y'all. Whether that's clothes, whether that's old thoughts, whether it's just small things, you probably been like, I've been getting rid of relationships, I've been getting rid of jobs, I've been getting rid of all kinds of stuff. And that's great. I'm glad for you. But there's some other small things. Ask the Lord to search your heart. Like, what's in here that you want me to let go so I can let it go so I can move into this new season accordingly. It's specifically the old thoughts that you don't really even believe anymore. You've come into a spirit of truth, okay? You've come into a new level of truth. You don't even really believe that stuff anymore, but it can be habit to rehash old stuff. Just because it's a habit, let that go. It's an old vestige you need to let go. And then I heard old clothes, and it's because I was in my room when this happened, and I looked at a drawer where I have some t-shirts that I need to throw away. And I heard the Lord saying, the old clothes, literally and figuratively, the old clothes, you need to throw them out. Then I heard put on the garments and walk into the next season boldly. Put on the new garments and walk into this next season boldly. And then I sense all this is happening while I'm in prayer. I sense that God is setting and settling, okay? Setting and settling his people in strategic positions. He's like stationing us for battle. So a lot of us might have felt like transitions, right? Like just a lot of transition happening. But I believe it's because he's placing us in specific roles and specific places for his purposes. And honestly, it feels like a strategic takeover. Like as if somebody is about to take over territory. So I'm about to sit a whole bunch of different people kind of around the perimeter of something. And then when I say go time, they're just going to take over. That's what it feels like. As I mentioned before, many of us are like literally in transition, right? Like moving cities, moving homes, relationships, new jobs, or leaving jobs, leaving relationships. It's just like a lot of tug and war and shifting. A lot of tug and war and a lot of shifting. But all of that is it's intentional and it's for purpose. And it's his strategy at play. So I admonish you to yield to change. I admonish you to yield to the transition. Don't fight him. Stop fighting him if you are fighting him. Let this play out. Because as he positions you, as he sets you, and as he settles you, it means victory. You're going to have to do some work. Don't get it twisted. You're a vessel, and he's using you as a vessel. So you're going to have to do some work. But there's a guaranteed victory. And then the last thing that I heard was, I am with you. That was the Lord saying, I am with you. I am with you in every conversation, at every table. Because a lot of us are about to sit at tables that we didn't think we were going to sit at before. Oh, yeah. A lot of us are about to come to tables that we never thought we would see before. Tables that we don't even think we deserve to sit at. Tables that we could only imagine and thought that we would have to wait years and for credentials that we don't have just yet. But man, when I tell you God is doing some speedy and rapid things for the people of God, and all of it is for his purpose, his strategic, intentional setting and settling to get us into position so that he can do what he's doing. I told y'all in another video, if you've watched it, I don't know if I posted it yet, I probably did. Strange days are the days of the believers, and this strategic positioning is for the day of the believer. I'm telling you, you're gonna experience some crazy things, and he's saying, all while you're experiencing that, I am with you at every moment. I am with you. And here was a promise. He was talking directly to me, but I believe this is for some of y'all too. He said, I would never send you by yourself. Listen, he said, I will never send you by yourself. I am with you. That's all the kind of reassurance I need. You hear me? All right. That's the word of the Lord, or that's just some things that I've been sensing from the Lord and what I picked up in prayer. And I hope it's helpful and beneficial for you. I'm praying for y'all, man. Strange days are ahead. I'm praying for the church in Austin. I'm talking about the entire body of church in Austin. I'm praying for the world and the things that are coming in the world. I typically stay away from the news because it's actually depressing and I don't want to hear anything about it. But like I said in another video, the prophecy that I just posted, the world is experiencing a lot of tumultuous times, and it is difficult for us to see that. So if you don't already have a prayer life, I'm gonna need you to get one. I'm gonna need you to pray for your sanity, but I'm gonna need you to pray for the people's sanity. I need you to pray I need you to pray for mercy. Pray for mercy and pray for grace, and the grace to go through, and the grace to be a part of this historical moment in time. Y'all, life as we know it is changing. We read in the history books about those monumental times where, the United States was created, 1776, Declaration of Independence. We read about the 1865 and the Civil War, and we read about the things that have happened in other nations and other countries, and things that really changed the way the world operates. And we are at another pivotal time, just like that. And so pray, because we're about to experience, there's going to be a lot of good for his people. There's going to be a lot of scary and a lot of bad, if I'm honest, for those who refuse to acknowledge that he is God. And so pray. All right. Bye.